Is making it local to the telephone line. Anyone raise me? I think the issue didn't resolve.
Hello?
So, is it okay now? I hope the quality of voice is okay now. Okay, so in today's session, we're going to start with HANA Live. So first of all, what is HANA Live? HANA Live is a solution used for real-time reporting on HANA. So these data models are predefined SAP HANA content that are given by SAP for business suite of applications. They basically provide pre-delivered content that is similar to BW content. In BW, we have BA content. Similar to BA content, SAP has given predefined data models across SAP Business Suite. All this content is in the form of calculation views. And these views belong to FI controlling, customer relationship management, governance risk compliance, production planning, material management, project systems. The content is represented in virtual data models. All this content is represented in the form of virtual data models. These virtual data models are provided for transaction data as well as for master data. Let me show you the design of HANA Live. What is a virtual data model? A virtual data model is nothing but, usually we are creating data models, but these data models are predefined data models that are given by SAP. And all these data models are in the form of calculation views. And these are mainly for operational reporting. So private views, on top of private views. So a virtual data model consists of private views. On top of private views, it consists of reuse views. On top of reuse views, it consists of query views. So from query views, you can expose data to reporting tools, like you can expose to BOBI, you can expose to HTML5 based applications, or you can expose to third-party reporting tools like TIBCO Spotfire or IBM Cognos. The query views can be exposed to the presentation layer. first of all, how do we know for what applications virtual data models are available? So we have to log into service.sap.com. So let me log into service.sap.com. First, let's go to the service.sap.com. From there, I can explain in detail. Click on SAP Support Portal. Then log on to the system. Just give me 1 second. I'll log into the system. So once you log into the system, click on software downloads. Click on installation and upgrades. Click on alphabetical list of products. Click on R. This I provide the ID and password. Click on H. Let's click on H. So here we see HANA Analytics for ERP, SAP HANA Live for SAP ERP, HANA Live for Extended Warehouse Management, HANA Live for Financial Close, HANA Live for Event Management, Utilities, CRM, Insurance, and then you have for Transport Management, TM. We have for S4 HANA. We have for Simple Finance, Product Lifecycle Management, Retail, Manufacturing, Supply Chain Management, Real Estate Management, Policy Management. So basically, for all these different solutions, SAP has given predefined data models, which are virtual data models. Each virtual data model consists of private view, reuse view, and query view. So if you click on SAP HANA Analytics for ERP, let's say now we're dealing with ERP, so I'll click on SAP HANA Analytics for ERP and then click on SAP HANA Analytics for ERP and then click on installation And then, so here is the package for download. Select this. And add to download manager. Go to the download. Go to the download basket. So all this we are creating. Now we are using data models given by SAP. This is the only difference. You're downloading from the download manager. So to download software from SAP, we use this download manager. So first we need to download and import to HANA. So select SAP HANA Analytics for ERP. And click download selected object. Once you click on download selected object, so it is showing the progress. It should take 1 or 2 minutes to download. It's downloaded. Let's go to the paths of the download. So this is the file. Now I'll copy this file. I'll copy the file from the download manager, which is in my desktop. I'll paste it. So this is the file. So I'll right click on the file, extract to the folder. I'll extract to the folder. double click on the folder. So here we see data units. Double click on the data units. So here we find SAP HANA Live Analytics for ERP 1.0. Double click on this, and here we find WinRAR zip file. Copy this file, come back, again paste this file, HCO HBA ECC. Right click on this file and click extract. Double click on the file. Now here we see again two packages. One is HCO HBA ECC and language HCO HBA ECC. Double click on this HCO HBA ECC. Double click on TI. So here you see the objects. This is the package, this is the object, and this is the list. So double click on the package. This is the main package. Under this main package you have objects. This subpackage SAP HBA.ECC is a subpackage. Double click on the subpackage. The subpackage we see calculation views. Double click on the calculation view, and here we see the predefined calculation views that are provided by SAP. All these are calculation views, nothing but these are known as virtual data models. So you can see virtual data models that belong to purchase order. You can see from project revenues, profit center accounting, cost center accounting, bill of materials, new general ledger, finance, manufacturing, materials, procurement, CO, controlling, FI. So all these data models are given by SAP. So now these virtual data models are basically of three types. So the virtual data model I just show you. So this is this part. The ones that I'm trying to show you is this part. These are nothing but virtual data models. This is three parts. What is the first one is a private view. So under the private view, we're accessing these private views are accessing tables. Private views are accessing the underlying column tables. So what is a private view? A private view is a view. A private view is a view that are built on top of tables. And we should not change private views. So these are the views that are given by SAP that are directly built on tables, and we don't change these private views. They are standard. On top of private views, we have reusable views, or also known as reuse views. Customers can build upon reusable views to create their own custom query views. It means that you can combine multiple reuse views to form a query view. Multiple subject areas. So reuse views are nothing but multiple subject areas where you can take combination of these subject areas to form a query view. For example, you have company code, material, customer. You can combine all of them with sales order header data or sales order billing data. You can combine all these, you can put all these views together and create a query view. These are nothing but used for reusable scenarios based on different subject areas. And a query view, the views that are exposed for the end user reporting. So once this view is ready, we're going to use for the end user reporting. So what is a private view? Private views are not used to change. That are directly built on top of tables. A reusable view you can create your own custom query views by using reusable views. A query view, after you create a query view from a reusable view, query views are used for reporting. And all this together are known as virtual data model. The entire solution is known as HANA Life. Nothing but business suite powered by HANA. So you have two approach. In HANA Live, you can go for two approach. One is ECC on HANA. So this is called as main car. You can also have ECC on MS SQL. From ECC to HANA in the sidecar scenario. Here we use SLT. On top of HANA, we have BOBI. So this is sidecar. So for both this main car and sidecar, we can implement virtual data models. So for this, the tables are directly in HANA. On top of this, you have private view. On top of this, you have reusable view and query view. And query view to reporting. In here, ECC tables are over here. we need to replicate ECC tables according to the requirement for the views. Once these tables from SLT are replicated to HANA, from here you can activate private views, reuse views and query views, and expose to reporting. So here, on every view, we have an option to generate an SLT file. We can generate an SLT file. So once we generate an SLT file, the file will give you a list of tables that needs to be added in SLT. Now we can replicate these tables via ECC to HANA, and then we can activate these data models and expose to BOBI, HTML, or third party. So the difference here is here directly ECC is on HANA, and here we require SLT to replicate to HANA. There is also one more scenario known as embedded HANA Live. Embedded. In an embedded HANA Live, you have HANA. On top of HANA, you have business suite, like you have CRM, ECC. You can get data from non-SAP. From non-SAP, you can get via SLT. From non-SAP, you can get via SLT. And then again, on top of HANA, you have BW. And you can use reporting tools, BOBI. So non-SAP data to HANA, CRM ECC data inside HANA, BW data inside HANA. So you have a single database. Non-SAP data is not directly on HANA, but we replicate using SLT. Replicate data using SLT to HANA, CRM ECC data to HANA, and BW to HANA. So for these kind of scenarios, now here is where what we study in BW and HANA will be necessary in the embedded scenario. In the embedded scenario, now there are data models like cubes, virtual data providers, composite providers, advanced data store objects, open ODS views, info objects. All this I can import to HANA. All the data models from BW I can import to HANA. I can have ECC tables and their respective data models in HANA. I can have a non-SAP system data inside HANA. I can create a data warehousing solution. I can create a solution that is based on heterogeneous data from non-SAP, data from ECC, and data from BW. So we can create a solution based on different source systems. This is embedded HANA Live, where BW, ECC CR is on HANA, and non-SAP data you get via SLT to HANA. So first, we focus on sidecar scenario. Now again, in ECC, which is nothing but it's a new generation software, which is nothing but S4 HANA, simplified fourth generation, wherein the data structures of the ECC, are simplified. Now, instead of having 10 tables, I'll give a simple example. Instead of having 10 tables, for universal journal. For the new universal journal, previously on the ECC side we have 10 tables. Now it is only in a single table. AC doc A. It's a simple table wherein you have all the functionality where in the ECC before it was 10 tables, now you have in a single table. Now this is nothing but simplified version of ECC system. Or for inventory management, you have more than 10 tables. Now it is in a single table. So like this, the data structures of ECC which are actually optimized to be running on non-SAP system to be database agnostic. ECC is actually designed to be database agnostic. Now you have another option to run ECC or any system from SAP on HANA. Now this is an only option over here. So along with the other databases, we still continue to run the solution on HANA. But moving to S4, the only solution we can use for S4 is HANA. We cannot use any other database. So moving forward, ECC is S4 HANA, and S4 HANA, S4 nothing but simplified 4th generation, only would be running on HANA. It means that all the necessary things that we do for data modeling is done at the HANA system. And the data structures are very simplified. With the new generation software, which is HANA, which is in-memory, column-oriented, parallel processing, we don't require too many tables to store data, like aggregated tables. Now we discuss about COPA. We take a scenario about COPA. In COPA, we require 4 tables for historical, for actual, line item, CE1, for plan, CE2. We also require CE3. On ECC, we have CE3 table, which is an aggregated table. Now, we don't require those kind of tables which store data redundantly. The data which is stored redundantly, we don't require such tables now. It is more simplified. All those tables are eliminated and deleted in S4HANA. So new code is implemented. New code, new data structures, and this software is optimized, very much optimized to be running on HANA. So what I'm trying to say here is, you have a different VDM, virtual data models for ECC on HANA. You have different data models for S4HANA. Because of the underlying data structure changes, the tables change, the virtual data model change. So if you go back, so this is for SAP HANA Live for ERP. Close this. So here we have a solution called SAP HANA Analytics for SFIN, which is nothing but S4 HANA Finance. When I click on SAP HANA Analytics for SFIN, when I click on this, click on SAP HANA Analytics for SFIN, HANA Live for Simple Finance Add-on 1.0 for Business Suite powered by HANA. Now, this is the first release. 1.0 is the first release. Then it is 15.03. But the latest release is 15.11. Also, we have another release called 16.03. 15 is nothing but the year, and 03 is nothing but the month. So now, SAP released the software based on year and month. So this is nothing but the edition. So 15.03, 15.11, and 16.03. I mean, 16 year 03. Is the month which is March. So I'll click on this. Click on installation upgrades. So here we have this is the uploaded file date, download. So this is another package for S4 HANA. So these are the objects for SFIN. Now these data models are based on new structures on the S4 HANA. So you see there is a table called AC.A, BKPF, BSEG, COPA doc, profitability analysis document, cash flow statements, dispute case. So all these are accounting document journal. So all these are new data models that are designed for finance. So is everyone able to hear me? Is there I'm sorry, is there any issue in my voice? Hello? Okay. Some of the participants are sending message, they're not able to hear me. Okay, so these are the data models for simple finance. So what I'm trying to say here is, for S4 HANA, you have different virtual data models. Excuse me. Excuse me. So these virtual data models are more simplified. You have less tables, less joins, more performance in terms of the execution of the views. You still can continue using ECC, but a simplified version of ECC is nothing but S4. This is designed to be running on non-SAP. Now, when it is designed to run on non-SAP, how will it run on HANA? Because HANA is a new generation software which is running an old machine. You're running an old machine running on new system. We are running an old machine on a new system. So SAP, what they've done is, they recoded the application stack. They recoded the application stack called S4. And now using S4, here we have SAP GUI, SAP GUI, and here we have a Fury. Here we can only implement in on-premise, but here we can implement in cloud. Here data structures are complex. Data structures are complex to implement. Data structures are simplified data models. So the user interface is more simplified. It's an on-premise. It can be implemented on-premise in the cloud. Data structures are complex. Data structures are simple. When you have more tables, you require more database space for HANA. You require less database space for HANA. The data footprint on HANA is comparative to ECC on HANA. So ECC on HANA, for example, if you want to install ECC on HANA, it would take around, approximately, it could take around, on an IDS system, 120 GB. 120 GB of memory we require. Now, when you implement S4 HANA, the same 120 GB, you require only 1/4 of it. 30 GB. Please see the size of the data footprint. The size of the data footprint here, we require 120 GB of memory. Now, it is almost 1/4. See, 1/4 of the cost only we require to implement. 1/4 of the money we need to invest on the hardware, but here 4 times the money we need to invest. So not only HANA can compress data by using different algorithms like run length encoding, we see dictionary compression, data moving from delta area to main area. Not only that, not only in a table, but across the system. Across the system, the data structures are simplified. Instead of storing 10 tables, you have only 1 table. Oh, okay, now we have more simplified data models. So the point I'm trying to explain here is simplified data models. Data models are simplified in S4. You want to integrate with a data warehousing solution like BW. You can have BW in HANA for extended analytics and embedded analytics. You want to get data from non-SAP, you can use SLT. So finally, what I'm trying to say, there is only one database, which is HANA. On top of HANA, we can do anything. You can install any SAP solution. You can install any SAP solution. You can do structured, semi-structured, unstructured for partial analysis. We can do predictive analytics. We can do geospatial analysis. Data models are simplified, less data footprint. It's an in-memory, column-oriented parallel processing. So on a single application platform. So along with the views, HANA is SAP HANA. It's a platform. Not only it's a database, but it's a HANA is a platform wherein you can integrate third-party applications by using Access Engine. You can design lightweight web applications inside the native HANA. Once you design these queues, you can expose them. The query view can be exposed to an Access Engine. From there, it can expose to the Fury, the lightweight UI which is running in HANA. Okay. So first, what are the steps? So there are various steps we have to perform here. I'll just list down the steps. The step number 1 is we need to import. These are known as delivery units. We need to import these delivery units. So you see these packages that I'm trying to show here. These are known as delivery units. HCO, HBA, SFIN 700.TGZ. This is a delivery unit. We need to import those delivery units. That is step number 1. Once you import, step number 2, check dependencies. So when you check the dependencies, we need to check what query views we need to activate for a what reuse views we need to activate for a query view. So we need to activate private views, we need to activate reuse views, we need to activate query views. So this is time consuming. We need to activate all the dependencies. Private views, query views, reuse views. So once the activation is completed, now it is a sidecar scenario. We need to generate SLT file. By generating this file, you get list of tables. These tables we need to replicate from SLT to HANA in a sidecar scenario. Now once we replicate these tables in a sidecar scenario, we need to activate all the views. We need to activate views, nothing but virtual data models. Once the virtual data models are ready, we expose them to reporting. We expose them to Lumira, and then analysis for Office. And further, if you want to embed, you can embed the data models. We can embed the data models to BW powered by HANA. You can create integrated scenarios based on ECC and BW powered by HANA in the native HANA. So today I'm just focusing on the theory part. The practical we can see on Monday. Monday we can start with fresh practical. So these are the various steps we need to follow. So this is mainly nothing but importing of data models. We need to do some best practices. We need to follow best practices like the schema mapping. We need to map schemas. Because when SAP develop data models, there may be tables pointing to a different schema. We have to point to our schemas. That is known as schema mapping. Once the schema mapping is done, the data models are imported. We need to check and note down all the dependencies. What are the dependencies? If you have ECC powered by HANA, this step is, we don't have this step. Directly we come back to from second to fifth step, and sixth and seventh. Now when you have a cyclical scenario, we need to include third and fourth step. Any questions, please ask me. So we have one question here. S4 is only for FI module. No. FI is one of the application S4. Along with that, we have sales, marketing, human resource. You also have logistics and human resource and procurement. So all the sessions are already uploaded. And one more thing I would like to highlight. I already coordinated with the team, and especially you also need to know who is actually handling what. Dropbox is completely handled by Bharat. So he's actually taking care of all the Dropbox. He's coordinating. So any issue on the Dropbox, please, which I told to him, I think he will also take care. Mail ID, you can use this mail ID. No, you can use my mail ID because he's accessing my mail ID. If you still have issue, it means that there are two issues actually to tell you. In Dropbox, there are two issues. The first issue is the Dropbox getting full. Probably there are 10 participants who are taking classes, for example. 2 participants already keep some files on their own files. For example, the Dropbox is already 1 GB full. They keep their own files. Now, I share my files. I share everyday recording. All the participants are getting recording, but only 2% are getting recordings. It means that the Dropbox is full. So when Dropbox is full, simply create one more Dropbox with another email ID and resend the email ID. Bharat will attach a new Dropbox to the existing folder. So what is going to happen now? You have your old files 1 GB plus my files 1 GB. So it is 2 GB. Now you give the new Dropbox ID I attached to the existing folder. So now it will be, for example, 1.2 or 1.3 GB. So the videos that you're not getting, now you get those videos along with the old videos. So that is simple. Either the problem is my side, problem is your side. The Dropbox is full, please give email. If all other participants are getting, only you not getting. If everyone not getting the video, then problem is on my side. If you're getting the latest video and not getting the old video, for example, again the problem is on my side. Because you're getting the latest means the Dropbox is still empty. Old video is not there means the video is not uploaded. Video is still pending to upload or some problem in the upload. I can again one more time discuss to Bharat about which is the video. The video is on the Monday session. Okay. Sorry, I got disconnected. Telephone line got disconnected. I reconnect again. Okay, so here we have so here all these Dropbox related questions. So the next question is, when did S4 HANA release? In the first quarter of 2015. S4 HANA is released from first quarter of 2015. So one more question we have. I'm planning to take the associate level certification. When can I take? You can take in the starting of the first week of the June. You can take the certification exam. 100% you can take. You can write it. No problem. Please write anyone participants planning for certification. Please take it on June first week. By the time I can make you ready for the exam. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice weekend. We discussed from the scratch. We discussed all the configuration for the HANA Live on Monday session, the practical part. Good morning and good night to everyone. Thank you.